If you're a business owner or entrepreneur, what is deal etiquette or deal hygiene and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Consulting Secrets. If you are around deal makers enough, if you are around business owners or entrepreneurs enough at a high level, you'll notice that there are ways that they operate. You'll notice that there are asks that you can make of them. And so I'm going to give you a couple of examples and explain how deal hygiene really does matter. So let's just say we've never met in person. And you know that I know some high-level people. And you come to me and say, hey, Scott, I really want you to introduce me to person one. Well, there is relational capital on my end for me to introduce you to person one who's up here. And I may have built this relationship over months, years, or decades. And in a sense, I'm vouching for you. I'm saying, hey, I got somebody that I want to introduce you to. They've got a concept, they got a strategy, they got a company, they got an idea. And I'm bringing this person, you, to them and saying, hey, here's what's going on. And so there are times where people will come to me and say, I need a quality introduction to name said person. And I have to decline because of the basics in the deal hygiene says that I can't. Your ask is too big. We don't know each other. We haven't met each other. And like, here's where this normally falls apart is somebody goes, yeah, but you've been friends for a long time or you've worked with this person. How come you won't introduce me? Because my reputation's now on the line. Deal hygiene can come down sometimes to a testimonial. There's times where people have come to me and said, hey, Scott, will you write a testimonial about my product or service? Or, hey, Scott, will you say a couple of things about my product or service? And I have to take a look at it and say, hey, there's weight or gravity to my setting an expectation. If I say that this product or service is good and it's not, then one of the things that I have to worry about is, wait a minute, there's people who are going to make this decision based upon what I said, and that product isn't very good, or that product just doesn't work. I don't want my name associated to it. And as you grow your business, as you grow your practice, as you grow your products, you do have to consider like the deal hygiene of where you are and where you're going to be. And especially if at some point you're looking to sell your business, you want that clean set of books. You want that clean reputation. You want people to understand like, hey, here's what's going on with this business. Because what they're doing is they're looking, they're like, hey, everything is congruent here. All of these things make sense. They all match up. If you're looking to sell your business in the next 0 to 36 months and you want some help and you're doing at least $2 million a year in revenue with a 10% profit margin, you should reach out to the Deal Hotline, 888-DEAL-919, 888-DEAL-919. I'll put it right here on the screen. And a member of my team will get back to you. No deal is too big. Deal hygiene is your ability to reject or say, hey, here's what's going on with this deal. Deal etiquette, on the other end, is being willing to live up to your expectation. Deal etiquette is being willing to say, here are the parameters that I'm going to live by. So somebody was introduced to me about a quarter ago, about 3 months ago, and they wanted to do a deal. And so I have ways that I work, and I explained, here's what I'm going to need on my end. Here's how I operate. And in order to make this work, these are the rules that I'm going to live by. This is the etiquette that I'm asking for. And this person couldn't live up to those expectations, so I had to break off the deal. I had to say this isn't going to work. Deal etiquette could just be the way that the person treats your staff. Deal etiquette could be the way that they address you in emails. And so here's something that I found, right? Just my personal experience in life and eating a million cheeseburgers is how people treat lower end staff, and I don't mean that in a negative way. How people treat like receptionists, how people treat office staff really does matter. Because at the end of the day, that's typically how that person's going to treat you. How people treat servers in a restaurant really is going to dictate how do they ultimately going to treat you as well. So when you start thinking about deal etiquette and deal hygiene, these are two areas of a business where you may be looking at selling your company, you may be looking at selling your organization, and you decide, hey, the deal etiquette on the other side or the deal hygiene on the other side isn't anything that I want to be associated with. I'm going to pull back. And these are all normal feelings. These are all normal emotions. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.